next sequence. So 4 bits not overlapping. Yes or not? Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, right. So now, first step, the number of states which will be a part of the state machine to design this or to detect this 4-bit sequence is equal to the number of bits. So n equal to 4 bits. Hence, states required are 4. Please take down the first one. Are 4. Okay, so now 4 states are required. I will take 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 states are required, right? So I will name them as A, B, C. A being the starting one, we will call this as the initial state or the reset state. This is called reset or initial state. Right. Now, always the state diagram is a what? Combined form. That means we have a paths which are interconnected. So the decision making has to be done when we have to move forward or when we have to stop. Right. So for the sequence detector, if at all we are detecting such a sequence, the decision making of the forward movement will be applicable depending upon the bits what it is entering. Right. So we will go to the sequence. So from A to B it will go if at all 1 comes. Right, but then the series didn't end with the output 0. It will go to B. Why? Because the sequence is 4-bit sequence. With a single bit we cannot decide. Right. Similarly, at the same time, we have another particular section where we will tell that this is the current position or current value. Current value means the system B or the state B has been appeared after looking at 1, because A to B how it has come after 1 has passed through that. So that's what I have kept it here. Okay, now bit B from B to not B, from B state to C state, when it will go, if at all you get right with the output 0. So this particular box is nothing but the state box we will tell. This is for our explanation or for your information. It's not necessary, it's not a part of the work, right? Just to conclude or just to understand in between also. So 1 means it's the state of the B. Why it is called the state of the B? Because B has been created after 1 has come. That's why its state is 1. This box C has been created after 1 and 1 has come, then only it is built. Right. Then afterwards, D is created after 0 comes. Just see the sequence. I'm following that only. Right. So the box of D is 1, 1, 0 because it has seen 1, 1, 0. Next, one more bit to complete the sequence, but I will keep it on a hold because this is what the Mealy design is. Last bit, the decision making has to be taken very carefully after finishing the complete state diagram. Is that fine? Please try to follow. This is a repetition I am trying to do. Okay. Now, so this state A, if 1 comes, it is moving forward. If 0 comes, what it has to do? 0 is not a part of the sequence. So the best possibility is to reset. Just a second. I'm using is to stay back. Why? Because 0 is not a sequence. 0 is not our prescribed sequence. So reset there itself. Don't move forward. Right. So now state A has 2 parts. 1 means it is moving forward. 0 appears, it is staying back. So is A done? If it is S, please tell S. At least 1 or 2 can tell.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. Now B. Now the condition B. B, if at all 1 comes, it is moving forward. If 0 comes, like B, forward movement is decided. 0 means what? So now here itself the decision making you have to do. Just check here. This is a checkbox. So 1 is already there. So 1 means it is forward, moving forward. 0 comes, what it has to do. Now this is the bit. Right. So now this underlined bit is the bit to be decided what the B state has to do, isn't it? So now compare this bit with the bit in the box. Right. So if is the mismatch is there, check for the previous one or take it back to the back state. Okay. Now carefully understand. A comparison is done. So 0 and 1 matching is there? No. So the rule tells for this particular input, go to the previous state. Now who is the previous state there? A. This is how the decision is taken. Again, I will repeat. If 1 is there, 1 is the one same one which is in the box. 1 comes, it is going forward. If 0 comes, for B 0 comes, what to be done? I have taken a decision. Because since 0 and 1, this particular one is having a mismatch, I am taking it back. Mismatch means rule. Please try to note down. I am not giving any notes. I am explaining. That's, I think, elaborate. Please try to understand. Right. Now come to the C. What does C do? What does C? It's having 1. Already 1 is there. I am noting down in black. Okay. Now, if for C 0 comes, it is moving forward. If 1 comes, this is the extra one. The present bit. 0 means it is moving forward to D. If 1 comes, what it has? So, question is, this is a 2-bit state. Right, C is a 2-bit state. So, compare the last 2 bits with this one. If there is a matching, stay there. If it's a mismatch, then we have to do something else, I will tell you. So, luckily, we had a match. So, according to the rule, it stays back in the same state. If there is a mismatch, then you see to the previous one. Previous state is what? It's a single state stage. It is a single state stage because in the box only 1 bit is there. So that time you compare with this. If there is a mismatch, already matching is done. Okay. Are you able to understand? Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. See, here 2 bits we are comparing with the 2-bit state. If there is a match, fine. There itself. If there is a mismatch, you have to compare the last bit to the single state. It's always with the number of bits comparison. Simple logic. So 2 state is done. Its matching is done. If it is not there, if 0 is there, we already have a decision. So that's why I cannot. Okay. So we need not go to the previous state. We can reset that. Okay. Now come to this last one. D. So what is the D option? It has 2. These are the 2 extra bits, right? And either it can have a 0 or it can have a 1. Okay, so simple issue is take the last 3 bits. Try to compare. 1 0 0. It is matching. Is it matching? Check. Somebody respond here. These state machines. Okay.
Mismatch.
Doesn't matter. Okay, 1 0 0. It doesn't match. Okay, it doesn't match. So what I will do? I will take the last 2 things and then try to match. There is no match. So last bit, there is no match with the single state. So what I should do? The option for me left is I have to get back to this. That's right. Similarly, if 1 comes, again my matching starts. So 1 0 1 with this one, no match. One last 2 bits with this one, no match. Last 1 bit with this. Is there a match?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
What you guys are listening? This is a non-overlapping sequence, no? What did I say? Yes, last class. How come you guys are like, if you people are in real, na, I would have really played with you. I told non-overlapping, there is a rule, isn't it? Please write down the rule. Write down the rule. Write down the rule, please. So, in a non-overlapping sequence, please take down. Move the last bit. Okay, whatever comes, either 0 or 1. Okay, blindly don't compare with this. You have to move to the reset state only. When I am comparing, nobody stopped. I was telling you, you people concentrate, stop me. I was giving a wrong version, still you people are listening. I don't know why. Non-overlapping melee sequence, which I have already completed in the last class. You people, I am giving a wrong feedback and then you are doing it, you are listening. Oh God, forget it. See, this last bit comparison, it's already there. I don't know how many of you have noted down. It's simple. No need to compare anything. Blindly take the last bit at the 0 or 1101. Okay, just reset it. That's all. Reset it. 0. Reset. This is 1. Output is 1. Sequence is done. This is a non-overlapping sequence. The one what I have told earlier, it is for overlapping, which I have not mentioned it till now. I don't know why. Where you people are, I got you. Okay, it's a non-overlapping sequence. Blindly finish off the sequence, the last state. The last state, write down in bold letters. The last bit for the last state has to be completely reset. This is what the Mealy theory says. Is that clear? No comparison. For this particular D state, the last bit has to be reset. That's all. Go back to the reset state. Right? Is that fine? This is the rule. Is that fine? Even if it's
Yes,
not,
ma'am.
go ahead. Okay. Why it is 1 here output? Because the sequence is detected. That's all. State machines, please try to enjoy it. Okay, with passion I say the state machines are really my favorites. I don't know what you guys are up to. That time even in that mode also what? In a scolding mode also I told I'll take test in state machine. That much I love this subject, this particular one. Okay, anyway, so take another example, right? Please write down. We are trying to detect Mealy only, right? Sequence is 11011. This is the sequence. Check out. How many? 11011, right? Now, I take an overlapping sequence. Overlapping I allow that to 2-bit. 2-bit overlapping I will allow. You remember, no? 2-bit overlapping? How the outputs will check? Yes or not?
Yes,
Remember?
ma'am.
Okay, right. So 2-bit overlap. First listen. So now the procedure remains the same. Only thing is last activity what I have done just now. That activity will come now. Right? Okay. Now how many states I will get? Just tell it is a Mealy overlapping. How much it will come? How many bits are there?
5 bits, 5 states.
5 states. Yes. So let's go with that. It's very interesting one. Don't B, C, D, E. Right? Okay, so quickly, this is the initial state. I will only entertain the forward one. Enjoy that. So 1, then if it is 1, then 0, then it is 1. Output is 0. Last bit decision we will take later, all the time. Right? So now, so B is in which state? It is in 1. C is in what state? It is 2 state. It is 1, 1. D is in what state? It is 1, 1, 0 state. E is in what state? It is 1, 1, 0, 1 state. This is what it is. You know the boxes, right? This decides the level of that. B has seen 1. C has seen 1, 1. D has seen 1, 1, 0. E has seen 1, 1, 0, 1. So keep it like that. Right? For the new entries, it will be very easy. Okay, new entries I'll put it in green. Okay, so if 0 comes, starting state. 0 is not a part of my sequence, initial sequence. So I will keep as it is here with output 0. Right? 1 comes, A already have a part. It is moving to B. Now B, decision making. 1 comes, it is moving ahead. So 0 comes, what it has to do? 1 is already there. If this extra 0 comes, please try to compare with this. Same procedure. So 0 is there. It was a mismatch. So option is go back to the previous state. Right. Now here, what is happening? C has a forward path if 0 is there. So if extra 1 comes, what will happen? So this extra 1 along with the previous one, just compare it. It is having a match. So C stays back in its own state with output 0. This is the extra limit. Right. Now D comes. What is D? So 1, 1, 0. 1 means it is forward. 0 comes. So last 3 bits try to compare because this is the 3-bit state. So 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0. Mismatch. Right. Then go to your previous state. It is a 2-bit state. So there's a mismatch. Then go to the single state. So 0 and what the Nothing is there. So I have to get back to this one. 0 on 0. So C, D is done. Now what about E? So I have the option of either this or this. Okay, so individually I will check. Okay, so now always remember. So now 4 state to 4 state. Compare this 4 with this box. Is there matching? No. Then go to the 3 state with the previous one. No. Go to the 2 state with the previous one. Yes, there is a match. So your option is from this one. 1 comes, it is our sequence. Output is 1. Right? If 0 comes, so 4-bit match, no. Then 3-bit match, no. 2-bit, no match. Single bit, no match. Go to the reset option. That. This is how it is. A sequence of 2-bit overlap. Already checked. What is the non-overlapping one? Non-overlapping means the last bit entry will go to the reset. Whereas in an overlapping sequence, this is how I am trying to fit. I am comparing with the previous state. Whichever state is the possible chances are there, I am shooting that side. Just check out. Is that fine? Yes. Any questions?
Ma'am, for 1 it should come to C, na? Because 1 is matched.
Which one? Ma? Which one?
Last state comparison.
Last
For 1.
state for entry 1.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, for entry 1, that's what I did, na? For entry 1. First, I have checked this 4 bits. This is the new bit. Okay. So last 4 bits I checked with this. No matching is there. So I checked the last 3. 0, 1, 1. With the 3 state 1. So 0, 1, 1 and 1, 1, 0. No matching. 1, 1 I matched. Then the last 2 bits I have matched with this. So it is matching with the C state. So that's why. Oh. Super. I'm so sorry. B is in one. The first year. Who has pointed out?
Ma'am, Hiranmai.
Hiranmai, thank you, Hiranmai. You badly needed chocolate. I will give you. So remind me, huh? Idiots. Nobody has told me. I was explaining, but only thing is I couldn't see the point. I'm so sorry. Right, to the C state. Correct. Good. Good. Very good. So the logic you understood, right? How the state diagram is getting completed, isn't it? Overlapping and non-overlapping. Right. So let's try another one. This is the sequence, 3-bit sequence only, right? I'll do non-overlapping and 2-bit overlapping. Right? Let's try. I'm removing this. Let's try this. All of you, please participate. First, if you know the state diagrams, then afterwards the machine design is very easy. First, you have to draw the state diagram. That's more important. Okay, so now 101 non-overlapping. If anybody can do, you can post it also. So 3 states. Okay, so if it is 0, turn back, right? So this is on. One is that it's moving. I check it here. Right. So non-overlapping, so 1 also it is reset. Is that fine? Non-overlapping? of you are really concentrating. Any doubts in that? Ankit, Aditi, Ashirvad, Sai Charan, Abhijit.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Done.
Yes, yeah. You're understanding or
Yes,
not?
ma'am,
Is that
done.
right? Overlapping?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Oh,
ma'am.
good, super. Okay, now overlapping. Right, you do for yourself, I'll do for myself. These are so nonsense. Over now. I should get these fresh ones. What is the new one here? Second. I'm writing different names. I'm getting irritated with the ABCs. Okay, so now overlapping. So you can tell your own. 1, 0. This one. Is it fine? Overlapping sequence?
Yes, ma'am.
So, understood? Right? Easy?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So now, once your state graph is with you, just rewind your what? Books or rewind your memory. After the state graph, we have this ABCDs are there. Now, if I tell that A is equal to 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, B equal to, it is C equal to, and assigning states, right? So now, once ABC is known, then afterwards, can you draw the state table? It is like this only, now present state to next state and the output. Just think. So, x equal to 0, x is equal to 1. If you remember, present state of A, x equal to the external one, we will always name that. It is remaining here, and then if it is 1, it is going to be. Okay, so output in both cases you can keep, no problem. So it's 0 and it is present state B is there. Okay, then it is going to C and it is retaining in B with the output, and C it is going to A and going to C with the output 1 and 0. Is this the state table? Okay, then assign. This is assignment. I am saying assignment means state assignment, not your assignments. So I can assign this one so that wherever A is there, before that you can do state reduction if you want. Is the, state reduction is possible? Just check. State reduction is possible? Are A equivalent to B? Any equivalent states are there? I am just rewinding it back. Yes?
Ma'am, C, A and A.
Huh? Where?
A and A, ma'am. X equal to 0, A, X equal to 1, A.
How?
Non-overlapping, right?
No, this one. For this one only I am writing. For this only I am checking. I'm just writing the state table pertaining to this. A to B, B to correct only, na? So are there any equivalent states? Can I say A equivalent to B? No, no. There's no equivalent. Forget it. This is afterwards we will come. This one you check. Are there any equivalent states? No. Just see. Two states are equivalent if the next states are also same, na, if you remember. Very bad memory.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
is
Yes,
the
ma'am.
equivalent states if you remember, Sahil?
Ma'am, for equivalent state, next state should be same as well as output should be same.
Yeah,
For the
that's what. Can you find any equivalent here? I'm asking.
no, ma'am.
That's
No, ma'am.
what. So
No,
no
ma'am.
reduction is possible, right? So afterwards, what is the next one? This one will be provided by the user. Okay, it is provided. So now what I will do? So wherever A is there, I will put this value. Prior to that, to design this circuit, okay, how many flip-flops? Like I will say, I used T flip-flops for the design. So how many flip-flops we require? If the assignment is like this, 3 bits. So how many flip-flops?
3.
3.
3 flip-flops, that's all. So 0, 0, 0 you can use, then afterwards TA, TB, TC, then go to your state completion chart, then state input, everything, then you complete the machine. Your machine is done, isn't it? This is how the machines are done. First and foremost, the heart is how to get the state graph for the detection of this. Once this is done, next one is just the old one, old way to detect, complete. Right, so if you want, you can complete use T flip-flops to complete it. Use this assignment. Then afterwards, TA, TB, TC you can take, or T1, T2, T3 you can take, get the input equations, get the input state equations, finish up the job. Synchronous one. Isn't it? You remember, once the state graph is done, you can use the state machine design in the old method only. Nothing new. Right? Similarly for the overlapping case also, if PQR is mentioned to you, just complete the state table, then afterwards finish off the design. Design has no new role. Okay, design is similar to your previous one. What examples we have done earlier? Do you remember this? How to do the input equations? You remembered, right? Hopefully. From the excitation
ma'am.
state. Yeah, that's all. It's the same procedure, right? Okay. So now this is what a Mealy has proposed. You take the number of states equal to the number of bits, either non-overlapping or overlapping. You follow this, right? Then afterwards, Moore has come and told something else. That is the second level. Okay. Is that done? I will have it. Right. Now, Moore is also very simple. Don't get confused. Only Moore has told the number of states what is used is more than the Moore has designed a mode. Wow, that's a coincidence. Okay, right. So Moore, this fellow, Moore we will tell actually. Moore has told for non-overlapping, I will start. For non-overlapping, for the same example, I will take. Okay, so 1101. Sequence 1101, right? So number of bits is equal to 4, right? As usual. But the number of states is n plus 1, which is equal to 5. Why it comes to be 5, I will explain, right? While designing. Okay, so now what he has told? He has told the number of states required according to Moore is 5 to detect the same sequence. These are pretty big, I guess. I'll reduce it. Looking awkward also. Right. So, all are in a hurry to complete the courses. Anyway, for you, I think some what? What is that? You have some vacation, I guess, right?
Yes, ma'am, until
Ma'am,
May, I
let
guess.
Shameless fellows. You need vacation also. Okay. So anyway, A, B, C, D is supposed to be there. If it is Mealy, now we have more. Moore. So Moore has n plus 1. So 5 states are there. Okay. Now why the 5 states are there means this particular Moore design is telling that the output, whatever output comes, is dependent on the state. Like see, output is itself here. It is depending on the state. It is not depending on the input. So all the time, see, just see. For this particular one, 0, sorry. 1, 0, 1. This is how it is. Sequence is moving forward and the outputs are indicated inside the state, which tells that the output is dependent on the state itself rather than the input. This is what Murray has proposed. Okay, so we will entertain anybody's proposition. Okay, don't worry. Right? So Mealy has told something else. If you remember, Mealy means we are writing the output on this, no? Right? But here we have a change. What is that? The state itself contains the output. This is what a major difference between Mealy and Murray. We can say that the output is dependent on the state rather than the input coming to it. Okay, so as usual, this is reset state. Right, now if you can check why the extra fifth one has come. It is telling that it has to complete the sequence. You see, E is showing an output 1, remaining all are showing output 0. This is the first and foremost observation. Right? Is that fine? Okay, so now
Yes, ma'am.
what next? What next? We have to finish off the other things now. Right. So now this one. Oh, I will not write. I'll take a bit down because I have to keep the arrows also. This is bit 1. Right? This is state to state. It is 1 1. This is state 1 1 0. This is state 1 1 0. Isn't it? Right. So now A forward movement is done. For backward movement, if it starts with 0, 0 means here it is not a part of the sequence, keep it 0. Okay. B forward movement is done. If it comes 0, match, no match. So what we can do is, as usual, we will keep 0. There is no need to write the output because already output is there. So 1 1, C is in 1 1, right? So 0 means it is moving forward. 1 comes, what I should do? Matching is there, so retain here itself. Right. So now 1 1 0. 1 means it is moving, extra 0. So compare the 3 bits. What is happening? What is happening there? No match. So last 2 bits with this one, no match. Last 1 bit to this one, no match. Then what else? I have to reset it. That's it. Right. Okay. 1 comes, it moved already ahead. So now here 1 1 0 1. Right. So already at the end we are. Right. Now decision. If at all extra 0 comes, what I should do? Extra 1 comes, what I should do? Now please note down. It is a non-overlapping Murray 1. Please take down. For non-overlapping Murray 1, compare the last bit to the 1 bit state. That's all. Completely it is determined that the last bit is compared with the 1 bit state. What is the 1 bit state? Here among all these 4, this is the 1 bit state. You compare the last bit to this. If there is a mismatch, what I have to do? I have to reset. If there is a match, compare, keep it back. So now the last bit 0 is matched with a single bit. There is a mismatch is there, so I will put it back. Right. Now 1 1. Now here the last bit 1 has come extra. Right. So compare with the 1 bit state, there is a matching. So if it is a matching is there, nicely so this is the non-overlapping rule. Okay, is that clear? Please note down because these are the rules. We have to follow it. So non-overlapping last bit compare with 1 bit state and decide. If matching is there, you revert to that. If no mismatch, if mismatch is there, revert to the reset. So this is what a Murray is. Now check out. Any doubts here? Please tell me. Whereas in Mealy, what happens? Non-overlapping the last bit. The last bit entry is always to the reset, right? If you remember, is that
Yes,
correct?
Yes.
That's all. So, but Murray is something different. Please note down this. This is what the state machine rules are. Okay, so now you can just check. Remaining all are same. Right. note down if you want, if you can note down. Right? So now let's take another example. Same thing. We will go to another example just like the previous one. I'm erasing it. Is that fine? I think it should be fine. By this time, people have understood already. Non-overlapping is done. Now I'll go to the overlapping example of movie. Overlapping. Okay, 2-bit overlapping I'm allowing. So 1 1 0 1 1. This is what? The sequence, just like the previous one only I'm taking. N equal to. So this is overlapping, that to 2-bit. 2-bit overlapping I'm taking. Okay. So what exactly I have to do? N equal to 1 2 3 4 5. So number of states required is 6. Right? So 6 number of states. I think you can do it fast. A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. Outputs are already there because it's moving. You could understand why the extra state is coming. 1. Okay. So now this one is in single state. This is 2 state. Right. This is single state. And this is. Okay, this is 2-bit overlapping. Okay, rules are a little bit different. Okay, so now, what is that? Decision making. A, 1 means it is moving forward. If 0 comes, it is staying back because it's not a part of a sequence, isn't it? So B, what about B? 1 means it is moving forward. If those who have understood, you can complete your design. So moving forward, and if 0 comes, you will match it. It is not matching. 0. Right. Similarly, C. 1 1 0 means it is going there. 1 means there is a match. So very good. Stays back here. 1 means it is moving. 0 means no matching. Last bit, no. 0. So match. 3 bits here, no match. Then 2 bits with this matching. Then single bit matching. No, all are mismatched. So I have to revert to the reset state only. This is the reset state. Right. So now here, E. So 1 1 0. 1 is fine. This is already ahead. From 1 is 0. 1 is going there. So 0 comes. Last 4 bits you just compare. So 1 0 1 0 no. Last 3 bits no. Last 2 bits no. Last bit no. Option I have no other choice rather than moving here. Okay. Now comes F. F decision means already the sequence is detected. Always remember. Always remember. No doubt. An overlapping sequence, right? That too for 2-bit overlapping sequence. 2-bit overlapping. You can already maintain the 1 bit also if you listen to this. 2-bit overlapping sequence. Compare the last 3 bit to the 3-bit state. Remember, I am allowing 2-bit overlap. So Murray told compare the last 3 bits. Last 3 bits means along with the new entry. Okay, along with the new entry, compare the last 3 bits with the 3-bit state. So the new entry I have already written. This is the new entry. So last 3 bits means this one with the new entry. So 1 1 1 with the 3-bit state. Is there a matching? 1 1 1 with the 3-bit state. Is there a match? No.
No, no.
Right. Then 2-bit to the 2-bit state. Now go for the 2-bit. Last, see 3 3 3. So 1 1 1 with the 3-bit state. There is no match. So use the option 2-bit. So what happens? 2-bit means compared to the 2-bit state. Is there a match? Who is there? in the 2-bit? C, na?
C.
Matching is there? Yes, matching is there. So a new entry 1, it shows matching is there. Right? Okay, so now the new entry bit is 0. Okay, according to the Moore rules, 110 match with the 3-bit. So 110 matching is there. So what I should do? I have to commit to D. So wait. So that I can. That's it. This is what a Moore design is. Okay, so a Moore, please take down 2-bit overlap. Compare the last state. 3-bit means along with new entry. It's already understood now. 3-bit with the 3-bit state. If it mismatches, then 2-bit. If it mismatches, then 1-bit. Then terminate. This is what the rule is. 2-bit, last 3 bits has to be compared. Remember that. This is what the Moore told. Whereas Mealy told what? What did Mealy told for 2-bit? Mealy told for 2-bit means last 2 bits only have to be compared for overlapping. God knows.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please try to check that. 2-bit overlapping, compare the last state bit along 3 bits along with the new entry with the 3-bit states. If that finds, terminate there. If that doesn't, you terminate with the previous one. That's how it should go on. Okay, now hold on. If the same thing I have to do for a single bit, overlapping 1 bit, right? So rework for 1 bit. Is this done? Hopefully you might have copied, right? For 1 bit. For 2-bit overlap, I have told. For 1 bit, automatically it should be understood. Right. If you are done with, please post it. I will do for my side. This is 1. So 1 is there. If this is 0, it stays back here, right? The 1 is going, 0 is there. There's a mismatch. Okay, so now see, 0 is there. There's a matching. Very good. Just back here. Right. So E 1 0 comes, what it has to do? 1 0 1 0. No match. 0 1 0, no match. 1 0, no match. No match. So now 1 1 0 1 1. This is the trick. Last bit entry. So last bit, if it is a single bit overlap, according to the Moore, compare the last 2 bits with the 2-bit state. Remember, single bit overlap, last 2 bits. 2-bit overlap, last 3 bits. You have to compare. See, 2-bit overlap means 3-bit you have to compare. 3-bit to the 3-bit state. Now single bit means you have to take 1 bit state. Sorry. I'm so sorry. 2 bits. 1 bit overlap, it is last 2 bits with the 2 states. 2. This is 2. Okay. So So now last 2 bits with the 2-bit state. Is there a match? Yes. See, it's a match. So if it is matching is there. So just a second. I just don't want to cover up. So this is fine. It should not be like cutting it. What I'm supposed to do. I have to connect it to C. See, basically I should come here and then show it like this. But there is a cut. So how neatly I can put. Wait. This arrow and rewrite it. Okay. So okay. So now if the entry is 0, last 2 bits to the 2-bit state. There's a mismatch. So now did you see the single bit overlap and the 2-bit overlap? Is there a change?
Yes, ma'am. Change.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. This is how. Just simple logic we have to apply. You need not grade this. Okay. These are very interesting. Right? So what you can do is try to jot down the melee and the Mooley rules. Non-overlapping, non-overlapping. Overlapping, overlapping. Under overlapping, maximum you go for 2-bit overlap, single bit overlap. Then it will disclose the total idea. Okay, so now I'll give you a small work. 1001. Okay, design in melee and Mooley. Both. Alright, so quickly post it. Quickly post it. Melee and Mooley both non-overlapping. At present, only non-overlapping. 1001 sequence. Are you guys doing or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Continue, no problem. Just have to wash your hands so comfortably. First, non-overlapping, you please master. So once the state machine is over, then I will see any left outs are there. Then afterwards, I will try to take up the Verilog and or the VHDL design for you. Then there is a microprocessor, but I will give you the assignment also because state machine is only I am waiting. Maybe today or tomorrow I will keep the assignment. So you can practice. Not assignment, you can practice. Just loading. Okay. So sorry. So this is what Ashifal was saying. Okay, here my answer has done. 1001, right? Non-overlapping. Okay, non-overlapping 100. One counts and zero counts. Wow. So without any this one, okay. Okay, Hiranmai. Okay. Salana, right. So everything is Jira, good. Very good. Sahil done. Good mark. I'm able to see. Slowly. There's internet issues here, so Abhijit I have seen. Then right. Yeah, okay, yeah, and then very good. Very nice. Good. So this is how the relay and Moody machines are there. Then afterwards, take assignment, you can take up anything and then afterwards, yeah, can you do the same thing 1001 with overlapping one bit and overlapping two bit, both in relay and Moody. See, you can master it better. Same thing, 1001. So sharp. Relay. One bit overlap, two bit overlap. Both. So total, so one bit overlap, two bit overlap, total 4 circuits. Total 4 circuits. Please give me. Going on. Yeah. The still I downloaded. Tomorrow we will do some good problems actually. There are multiple problems. Why only 73 are there online? What happened to the rest? Didn't care to join also? What happens still going on?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, no one yet. Still going on. A little bit difficult. See, once you start working on that, it's easier.